So once you click on the link, it should take you to this page, and you'll go ahead and scroll all the way to the bottom of the page until you see these yellow plus signs. And so you're looking for the instructions to log into CITI and start IRB training for external affiliates. You're an external affiliate. So you'll go ahead and follow this link here, which will take you to the CITI website. And up at the top, there's a register button. So go ahead and click the register button, and you'll start by selecting your affiliation. And since you are taking this through us, you will select Arizona State University, and you'll want to select the one without SSO at the end. Agree to terms and service, and that you are indeed an affiliate of Arizona State University. If you have a login through ASU through a different project, feel free to select this button, but most folks will be starting by creating a CITI program account. So once you click that button, take you to this page, and you can fill in your personal information. So I will be registering today for an example. Verify your email address. And if you would like to provide a secondary email address, you may do so. So then you have the chance to create a username and a password. And answer a security question. If you have an ORCID ID, you can connect this here, and then you can add your country of residence. Fill this out as you see fit if you would like continuing education credits. And there are specific options if you selected yes. All right, on this page, you'll go ahead and select your language preference. And for the institutional email address, if you do not have an email address affiliated with the university, like something at asu.edu, then you can go ahead and enter that same email. So I'm going to use the email that I submitted earlier, which is my Gmail address. You'll select your highest degree of education. And then again, for ASU Write, if you are affiliated with ASU, the ASU Write is like a username that you can submit here. If you do not have one, you can go ahead and put NA. Your research department and the research sponsor will both be ASU OCHR. And your role, since community health worker is not on here, if that role applies to you, you can go ahead and enter social worker. Otherwise, if you feel another one of these options applies to you and your role, then you can go ahead and select that. Okay, on this page, there are many options for curriculums that will be available to you. The only one that you are required to do is the IRB Social and Behavioral Research Group 2. So please do go ahead and select this one. If there are other topics that are of interest to you, you can go ahead and select those as well. So if you would like to receive the training on the Code of Ethical Business Conduct, I'm going to go ahead and say no to these options. Conflicts of interest course, good clinical practice, undue foreign influence. And these are free courses around COVID-19 and contact tracing and other such topics. Clinical research coordinator, clinical trial billing compliance. So if you would not like any of those, you can just go ahead and select not at this time. And then you will select complete registration. Your registration with Arizona State University is complete. And when you click finalize, this will go ahead and take you to your dashboard. 1 day of membership and 0 courses completed. So when you go down here, you can see Arizona State University. You will click view courses. And it auto-populated the social and behavioral research group 2. And it looks like there are 12 modules. So to start the course, you can click Start Now, and you can save your progress at any point. You don't have to complete the whole course in one sitting. And then you can use that password and username that you determined in your registration and log in on the CITI program website. So once you've registered and you're going to sign back in to the website to access the course itself, you'll get this login option, and you can type in your username and password and click login, and it will take you to this main screen where it says welcome with your name, and it will probably say courses completed being 0. And so you will click view courses under Arizona State University. And down here, the one that we selected as required is the IRB Social and Behavioral Research Group 2. It will also automatically add this Native American research component, but it does state that it's not a requirement. So you can complete that if you're interested in learning more about it. Otherwise, you can click Start Now. And there will be a couple of statements basically saying that you're not going to cheat on any of these quizzes and that they'll be keeping track of your scores. So you agree to the terms of service. And this is where you'll see all of these modules. And so if you scroll down, I think there's 12 of them, it will show your status. And so you can start on one of the modules and get halfway through or complete it and then come back and finish it later. You don't need to do all 12 modules in one sitting. And so we'll go ahead and start with this first one. And so it will start with a summary and learning objectives. And this one in particular is getting you oriented to the Belmont report. And so you can click here to access that report and read through it. And so most of them are set up where it will be information that you need to read through or a video you need to watch. And then there will be a quiz. And so if you have been trained on research protocol in the past and you get to a section and it's all looking familiar, you can, scan through the information that's there to make sure that you do indeed know all of that information, and then you can go straight to the quiz. So just to show you how this looks like, it's embedded in this program, so it's pretty easy to take these quizzes. And I'm just going to go ahead and select the first option in each of these, see how well these random guesses do for me, and you'll submit it. And so then it will give you your correct and incorrect answers and include a comment, sometimes explaining the answer that you chose. So you can review that, and then you can view the next required module. And so this one, sometimes it will give you 2 options. The audio visual, there might be audio along with a script, it might be a video and some audio, or the classic version with the document is just going to be reading that classic text. So it just depends on how you prefer to learn. I will go ahead and choose the classic to see what that looks like. But this will be just like a textbook where it will be some text, maybe some, infographics and such. And so you'll read through all of this. And just like in the last one, very bottom, sorry for the scrolling, there will be another option for a quiz. And so that is pretty much the process that it follows each time. If you would like to return to the gradebook at any point, you can do so. And so you can see here my score on the quiz, not so great, 1 out of 3. You can review that module if you want to look back at the information, or you can start the next module. And so you'll see that in order to complete a future module, you need to have completed all of the modules before that as well and taken the quiz for that. And once you finish, you'll be given a little certification document that shows that you completed it. And you can download that and save that for your records. And you can also share it with us for us to track who's completed these modules.